Good day, everyone. My topic is all about millennials and Fillennials, ethical challenges and responses from Module 3, Lesson 3. So before I start, I will read first the learning outcomes. First, define and understand millennials and Fillennials. Second, explain the traits, qualities of millennials. Construct or reflect the moral challenges of Fillennials. And the last one is respond to the moral challenges of the Generation Y or millennials. Introduction. In recent years, the proverbial generation gap has become more visible in the Philippines due to changing more styles and spending habits. Marga Manlapig finds out more about the differences among the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, Generation G, and the young leaders known as Generation T. You just don't understand over the years. These words has been the battle cry or the broken-hearted wail of young people against the structure and the policies imposed by their elders. It is a cry usually followed up with a bruising statement that invariably begins with "when I was your age, we did things differently." The term millennials generally refers to the generation of people born between the early 1980s and 1990s. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, some people also include children born in the early 20s. The word Fillennials is a Filipino term of millennials. Millennials in the Philippines are described as those who are social media independent and also the selfie generation. Millennials are most puzzling phenomena in the generations of humans that have ever come to be. Born at the dawn of a new age between 1980 to 20s, they are the first digital natives. The Philippines has a unique history which influences and shapes the attitudes, beliefs, preferences, and valued system of the Filipino millennials. In this changing world, it may be true that the Filipino millennials generally experience life similarly that the millennials of other countries do. Since various global events have been taking place, nonetheless, Filipino millennials still differ from other millennials in the sense that their personalities are still effective and shaped by the Philippine culture and society. The four generational groups examined in the survey of the traditionalist baby boomers, Generation X, workers, Xers, and millennials are Generation Y workers, juniors. The traits qualities of millennials. Millennials in South Africa are labeled as youth, but regardless of the place, millennials have a set of particular traits. It is estimated that 85% of the current workforce is made up of Generation Y millennials. This means that they are good marketers of business and industrial products. Here are the traits qualities that they possess in general. Number 1. They are confidently independent. This new group has become nurtured by their baby boomers' parents up until a much later stage in their lives. This generation has a high level of expectation placed on them. The millennial generation are highly educated and have gone up with the internet at their fingertips. With information as to their ammunition, they can make informed decisions on their own. Number 2. Comfort in the flock. This is a group that believes in the strength in numbers. They are looking for collective voice and acceptance. Millennials socialize in this group both online and offline. The boom of social media and the huge taking up of pop-up events can be seen as a great examples. The voice of the group will determine how they accept or deal with their environment. Millennials believe that their groups can override and political change marketers who seed funds can be benefit from utilizing teams of similar personality traits to work on a specific task for marketing their business. Number 3. Simplicity. Millennials do not tolerate things that do not work and they will tell people about it too. This generation will easily source on alternative people about it too. Number 4. Do you want experience engaging in business? Any product or service can be engaging in the millennials. Millennials are far easier to engage with if the brand or product provides experience. This goes back to why the generation is sometimes called Generation Me. They are constantly searching for something new, something exotic, something adventurous by adding value to their experience. Marketers and employees create the impression that they are special and leave the segment with something they will remember. It is important to tap into their AQ. Number 5 is creativity achievers. This group has hundreds of thousands of creative influence at their disposal through the internet. With this amount of influence, a new era of creativity is born with a combination of their attention seeking traits and need to achieve. This segment has the recipe to produce outstanding creativity. Number 6 is uniquely. Millennials are very creative at taking at a common fad and making it their own. Number 7 is new brand boundaries. Millennials want to be heard and want to influence. Millennials see brands as a personal relationship and need to understand the personal benefit to their lives. Number 8, the last one is multitasker. Multitasker and multitasking pros and can juggle many responsibilities at once. This also means that they are easily distracted and find social media and texting hard to resist.